What is going on, guys? MJ2005 Gundam here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the high-grade Full Armor Gundam from Mobile Suit Gundam Thunderbolt. The decked-out Gundam deployed in the Thunderbolt sector during the 1-year war. Its most notable features beyond its weapons are a radio and a cockpit that E.O. Fleming uses as a makeshift drum set. Despite being the full armor variants, the kit only comes with 11 runners, a large sticker sheet, and decal sheet. Well, that is because this kit has no standard form. Coupling that with the stickers, it results in a build that is extremely simple in relation to it being full armor, which you would expect a lot of armor or armaments, and while that is true to a degree, they don't impact the overall difficulty of the build. However, there are quite a lot of small parts and stickers used during the standard build, on top of the navy blue and red parts being susceptible to nut marks, so this is not a good kit to start the hobby with. For the seasoned builder though, this is a relatively smooth assembly. After a somewhat lengthy build, you get what is a decent high-grade representation of the Full Armor Gundam Thunderbolt version. Aside from the dodgy head sculpt, the rest of the proportions and the entirety of the color choices are spot on to the anime line art, effectively reflecting the bulk and heft, as well as the creased up protective coating on the joints and backpack, and the high mobility with all the tiny thrusters. Speaking of them, while the color separation of the kit isn't a fault as it is already a higher end high-grade kit, there is no denying that there are a lot of stickers to make up for the small thrusters and vents at the knees, calves, and backpack, constituting 40 stickers alone without accounting those on the eyes and head sensors, recesses on the clavicles, as well as the white on top of the skirts and all the tiny light grey details on the large beam cannon, coming at a total of 73 stickers without counting the decals. I mostly see them as a necessary evil that does their job relatively well for those who don't want to paint, but it really depends on the person you ask. As for extra touch-ups, all that is needed is some light panel lining on the lightly colored pieces, as well as some seam line coverage on the arms, but otherwise, I think the high-grade Full Armor Gundam looks decent aesthetically. Articulation starts with a double ball-jointed head with some decent movement range, arms that can swivel outward, and roll and rotate at the ball joint. The independent shoulder armor can make way for the perpendicular arm raise, there's a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, and ball jointed wrists. The ball joint at the abs allows for rudimentary crunching, while the waist can rotate all the way. Front and side skirts can steer clear of the front to back leg swivel, and the impressive kicks towards every direction. There's a thigh swivel, double jointed knees, moving ankle armor, and ball jointed ankles with flip-flop action. Finally, the backpack armaments can swivel up and down. Altogether, the Full Armor Gundam possesses adequate articulation, allowing for ample expressive poses to be pulled off without any worry of it falling apart, though it's not as nearly as reliable to compensate for the heavy backpack. Hence, Bandai has included an action base to prop the kit up, with the angle adjustable via rearrangement. Accessory-wise, there is a pair of holding hands and trigger finger hands. The former is for use with the beam sabers on the backpack, usable after sliding into the hands with the light pink SB1 beams. On the other hand, the trigger finger hands are used for holding the twin beam rifle on the right and the rocket launcher on the left. Both of them are held with their offset handles and plugged into the arm for very solid use. And while the former features no stickers as standard, leaving the orange stripes to your discretion, the latter has some light grey stickers to make up for the stripe details. Otherwise, they can be used without any issue. Finally, you have the 4 shields, with a massive yet decent looking orange sticker with the Earth Federation Space Force logo, each to make up for the color separation. 2 mounting brackets are included to plug the shields onto either the side or the back of the forearms if you want to be boring and conservative, or directly mounts the shields onto the handheld firearms to not limit combat efficiency and provide the same defensive capabilities. Moreover, the stumps on the backpack can be swapped out for extended subarms, and the 2 other shields have custom handle pieces that can be clipped onto the manipulators for maximum defense. Although, despite the base joint and rotation of the subarms, as well as the rotation and pivot at the shields, it's still not as much flexibility as I would have liked for their adjustment. This version of the Full Armor Gundam took the armor part and dialed it up to 11, equipping it with both a full armor and full armament setup. The high grade definitely delivers on that for the most part, and the insanity that resulted was nothing short of satisfactory, with its bulk and large equipment being the biggest drawing points. The build itself is simple enough while the articulation is great, allowing for flexible expression with the firearms. However, as recommendable as the kit is, it is, at its core, a high-grade kit, so limitations like the heavy sticker use on the small verniers, the basically static subarms, and the lack of a naked form are worth keeping in mind. At the end of the day, this is a what you see is what you get release, and if you can come to appreciate the insanity of it all while living with the high-grade limitations, then the high-grade Full Armor Gundam Thunderbolt version will not fail to impress. And that's all for me. Thank you for watching, drop a like and comment if you did enjoy the video, subscribe for more content like this, and feel free to follow me on social media with the links down below. That said, take it easy, stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out guys, bye bye.